Are you satisfied with your build time? Wondering how to finally get rid of those memory leaks? A free SwiftUI book on the horizon, and guess what? iPhone 15 is on its way. Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss the fresh news about iOS and macOS engineering. I am Dependabot, an engineer and clean my Mac. And here we go with the news. September is almost here, and we all know what that means. Apple is about to unveil iPhone 15. What do we know so far? Well, the most interesting feature is an additional button replacing the mute switch on the side. The new button can be customized to do different things. For example, open the camera app or turn on flash. It will also be possible to add any action in the Shortcuts app. Most likely the new iPhones will have a USB-C port instead of Lightning, and the dynamic island will come on all models. The Pro model will have smaller bezels and more rounded design. Finally, the camera and CPU will get a bit better, but most people won't even notice the difference. Great news! Dependabot now supports Swift. It is a bot that scans the third-party dependencies in your project. If these dependencies have updates with security fixes, the bot will create a pull request with dependency updates for you, so you don't have to manually check the critical updates. Dependabot started out as a third-party service, but now it has been acquired by GitHub, so feel free to use it with Swift. Are you satisfied with your build time? I bet many of you wish to make the process quicker. Good news, Xcode actually has a tool to analyze how much time each stage takes. But the tool is a bit tricky to find. Important disclosure before we start. The tool won't magically solve all your issues. If your code base is huge, your project will still take time to build. But you can reorganize dependencies or spot non-obvious parts that take ages to compile. So here is how to get to the tool in Xcode. Head over to the Report Navigator tab and select the build you want to review. Next, find the button with the little lines, it is in the top right, and choose Assistant. Tada! You will see the whole timeline showing what got compiled and how long it took. Now you can get to work optimizing things. There is also another way to view the statistics. Try the Build with Time and Summary option in the product menu. It gives an overview of how long certain processes took, like compiling, signing, or custom scripts. And speaking of scripts, let's talk about them. Take SwiftLean for example. It can be slow because by default, it leans not just the diff, but all the code. That's why we are now using the Swift format with auto-formatting and edit it as a pre-commit hook. That saves us a few seconds on incremental builds. By the way, how long does a clean build take for your project? Drop your answer in the comments. I also want to share with you a neat solution to finally get rid of memory leaks. And yes, it involves tests. In XCTest there is a function add turndown block, which is called right after a test completes. Basically, at the moment when all objects should be released. At that point you can capture a weak reference to an object and check whether it is nil. With a bit of syntax sugar you can create a func track for memory leak, where you will have an assertion and a descriptive message. I've added this to my project and seriously think you should too. More good news for Swift community. Kodeco, previously known as Ray Vanderlich, has released a free book on SwiftUI. It is packed with 22 chapters, so it is not just about a few lessons on creating a basic view. The book covers the following topics: creating your elements, animations, observing, localizations, and MVVM architecture. It is an absolute goldmine if you are just starting out with SwiftUI. Some people are just starting with SwiftUI, and some are finishing the whole season of main use. What do you think about our episodes? What are the things you love? What can we improve on? Help us get better. Please share your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. Thanks for being with us, and as always, like, subscribe and hit that bell. See ya!